this is Josh with eBikes Hawaii, and we had a chance to test out the new Surron Ultra B and Storm B in the trails this weekend, and just wanted to give you a little bit of information about it.
Ride the Ultra B in pretty much my backyard, and I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. Handled well, brakes were good, power was awesome. I had no complaints with it. Super comfortable and just a light feeling bike. Similar to a dirt bike, but it just felt a little more smooth in some sections. What do you think, Billy?
I like the Ultra B because I weigh 200 pounds and I needed something bigger than the Light B to get me up some of the hills, and the Ultra B has plenty of power even if you're as big as me. Carrying me, a 200 pound guy, it's only a 190 pound bike, so it was nice because the trails here are kind of technical to be able to just kind of throw it around, and it's got plenty of power for it.
Right, yeah, it handled really well. The torque was awesome. The reverse was so cool to be in some of those tight technical sections where I could just hold the reverse button down and get me out of a tricky little area, which was awesome. I love the maneuverability of the bike. It was so fun just to be able to play with it like a toy. You could jump it around, hit corners and berms. It was just awesome.
It is nice how that thing has reverse, and you get used to it not having a clutch pretty quick. You got your left finger on the rear brake anyway, so you're covered the whole time. You don't really miss it so much. You get used to it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's good for people to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going for on both the bikes, I was going for my brake pedal on my right foot, but it wasn't there. I just had to remember that it was up on my finger.
Got a chance to try the Storm B as well. I was really impressed with it. And I was skeptical riding a 280 pound dirt bike. That's just heavy by dirt bike standards, but it felt really good to me. I like the whole setup with the rider triangle, and I like the low foot peg height. It makes it easier to corner a bike that has low pegs because you feel like you can flat track it more.
Right.
But you do lose some of the ground clearance. Just something to think about.
Yeah, the foot pegs felt great to me. Not too far off from what I'm used to riding.
Yeah.
So I'm used to riding kind of smaller bikes, so this wasn't too far off on the foot peg height ratio. The bike itself feels very well planted and super sturdy, even at really high speeds. I had a great time on it. Suspension was awesome. Brakes were good. Has reverse as well. So just same thing like on the Ultra B. When you're in a tricky situation, if you need to hit that reverse button and just get yourself out of that situation, it's there, and it's nice to have, rather than pulling the bike and, oh my gosh, you're so tired from that, right? So that was awesome. I did think it's cool that it has the USB charger. Just, if you want to charge something, your phone, whatever it may be in the trail, if your phone dies, you have that option, which was awesome. High beams and low beams were pretty killer.
It is nice having a bike with a headlight.
Yeah, we're in some deep canopy, and having that high beam was awesome. It really lit up the trails. It was great.
In the evening time, it's always nice to have a light.
Another thing that I liked about the Storm B was the battery range. It has a 104 volt 55 amp hour battery, and I think we started doing our filming / riding at about 95 to 100% in the battery. We rode it for I think 5 hours, and I had 25%. And we're climbing up a lot of hills and a lot of nasty terrain, and it did very well.
No, it lasted plenty long. 5 hours of riding is enough even for a gas bike. You're pretty much done after 5 hours. That's pretty good.
I was smoked. I was tired. I was beat down after this thing. It's
plenty of battery to get back to the truck. I mean, for a day's amount of riding off road, you're dialed in. Yeah.
Right,
Plus, you can see at any time how much battery you have left, so there's no surprises.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
It also has adjustable clickers on the suspension too, so you can play with your clickers, get them all set up right how you want to. If you want a stiffer or more plush ride, you can also do that as well.
Yeah, they do come pretty soft out of the box as far as the suspension is concerned, but out here, that's kind of what you want anyway. Just because of all the roots and rocks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like for the Storm B, I wouldn't even touch it. Same for the Ultra B. Maybe if I owned one, I would mess with it a little bit, but it's perfect.
I mean, right out of the box, it's a great base and a great application. Just take it and run is what I say. You know, just go for it. Have a blast on it. It's a great bike. You know, if you bought this and you rode it around, you would have no complaints. I guarantee, right out of the box, right?
No, these are a nice do anything bike. No fluids in the Ultra B, which is always nice. The Storm B does actually have coolant in it, something to think about. But
And it's got the fan.
And it has a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Keep that radiator cold.
yeah, you don't want your electric bike overheating. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. All right. So much for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. This is eBikes Hawaii Kapolei signing out. There we go.
Good job. You killed it, Josh.
Watch this.
Yeah, you guys.
What is that?